Hello, this is Case Casual here. And so I made a few different cards for Hearthstone. I made them on hearthcards.net. And I focused mostly on Druid cards. I made this one Hunter card. So here's the first one. The first one is a 0 mana 1/1 Hunter card. And it has the, if your hand is empty, equip a 2/3 weapon. I was going to put and, but I decided just to leave it the way it is and not make a new one. But basically, if you have no cards in your hand when you play this, which since it's 0 mana, it's probably possible, and you can play Super Aggro, which Super Aggro is not popular, but that's the only thing I can really see this being played in. And so say you play this, or you top tick it even, you would get a 2/3 weapon, and it would become a 3/4 charge. Wait, 3/4? Oh wow, no, it's yeah, 3/4, yeah, it's 3/4, 3/4 charge. So it's interesting. Okay, so let's get to the ones, the main ones that I made. So this is my favorite out of all of them. I called this one Forest Prime. I was thinking of a few different names, but I just stuck with the first thing I thought of. So it's choose one, summon 4 1/1 saplings, or put a 4/5 tree with taunt into your hand. So the 4/5 taunt, 4/5 tree with taunt. That's a 2 mana card, which is basically just a tree that has taunt. It can attack as normal. In the summon 4 1/1 saplings, that's basically living roots times 2 with the summon 2 1/1s. And I usually use the 1/1s anyway, so that's pretty good. It would suck to get for AoE to be used against you. Notable would be with Shaman. So that's why I was thinking, not the main reason, but that's one of the reasons I wanted to have an option. And I think the 4/5 tree with taunt might be picked quite a bit. So there's that, Forest Prime. Okay, and here's the other one. Life Force Drake. The name is a little off, but it's fine. Death Rattle, gain a mana crystal, and draw a card. It's a 4/2 dragon for 4. Similar to the Corrupted Loot Hoarder, it's 4/2 draw a card, but this one has gain a mana crystal as well. So possibly your opponent doesn't want to hit this, and if they don't, then on your turn you can maybe hit something, get a pretty good trade, and also most likely they'll hit this. But if you can, get a trade off, then you'll be able to use. Say you have 5 mana, then you'll have an extra mana crystal, so 6 mana. That's when it matters. If it was gain an empty mana crystal, then you wouldn't actually benefit from it that much. So interesting. I'm not sure if this would be that great. I love the image. I used each of these images I got from Google Images, but this was hard to find actually. I actually scrolled down after typing in like Forest Drake for a while. Pretty cool. Okay, let's go to the next one. This one, Herbal Roots. I thought the roots were pretty cool, but I don't know if you can really say herbal, but still. So it's a 1 mana 0/1 taunt, Death Rattle, gain an empty mana crystal. The idea is there's probably going to be a lot of aggro decks in the next expansion because of how much aggro type cards have been released. So in standard at least, this card would be probably really good because your opponent's probably going to kill it. You play this turn 1, your opponent, has the coin and they use their weapon, kill it, or patches or something like that, will hit it. Your next turn you have 3 mana. 3 mana? Yeah, you have 3 mana next turn. Pretty good. But against other decks, there's possibility of them silencing it or other things like that. So it's not strictly great, but I think it's great. Okay, so there's that one. Scratch. I'm still unsure about this one, but considering Whirlwind for Warrior is all minions, I figured I would just put Scratch as basically like Swipe, where you deal 4 and then it has that effect after dealing 4. Except for, the one that you did attack. Like all other. That's what it says. All other. Deal 1 damage to all other enemies. So, yeah. I like the card. I like the card a lot. It works well against a lot of super aggro decks. The image on this one's a little ridiculous, but I gave up trying to find... I know I didn't look too hard. But I gave up after not too long. I think this was the last card I made. Yeah, it was the last one. And by then, I was just like done with looking for images. Hilarious looking image. Beastly Shriek, 2 mana, silence all non-beast minions, and then it should be, I think, and deal 1 damage to them. So, say you have a 3/2 on the board, a beast, like I don't know, or maybe a 3/2 and a panther. You play this, and your opponent has maybe a taunt or just a bunch of different things. They all get silenced, and then they get deal 1 damage to them. So pretty good. Most of these are, I think, against aggro, or at least the 2, like Scratch and Beastly Shriek. All right, here's Beast Keeper. The image as well. I could not find. Actually, that was actually one of the best images I could find. I could not find that great of an image. I probably could if I kept going, but I didn't really spend more than 30 seconds for each image, because I had to find an image before finishing it, and I just decided, to find one. Alright, so when a beast is summoned, gain +1 attack. I'm not exactly sure if that's how you would say it, as maybe certain things to be bolded on that, but oh, I know what I could have done. See how it says summoned, but it doesn't have a capitalized S? If you put a capitalized S on summoned, I think it actually would bold it. Would bold the word summoned. Well, anyways, if you play this and then you play another one, it gets +1 attack, so it'd be a 2/3. Or if you play this and then your opponent plays, like say Unleash the Hounds and you have 4 minions, then it gets +4 attack, because they summoned a beast, which is also buffing this. So very interesting. Yeah, these are the cards I made. I made all of these cards except for this one. This one was someone else made, but still with me. My favorite card that I made. That image is really cool for it too. Yeah, so tell me what you think, and I would love to do small videos about this once in a while, and I thought this would be pretty cool. Yeah. Thanks for watching.